What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. It's your boy Payne. We're live right now. Let's everybody say what's up. It's a night stream on a Monday. This is stream 2, and we're having a blast. Now, for those who don't know, the support program was down for 2 days. It is now back up. If you have not done so, go click that support button. It's simple. All you got to do is click this and say, yep, I would like to support this bald bastard and get yourself into the support program. Now, what's the benefit of the support program? Well, there's a lot of different things that's going on. Number one, you'll be supporting your favorite content creator, so that's helping me out. Number two, you'll be also getting yourselves an additional amount of freebies from codes that we'll be sending out to all supporters. And number three, if you are part of the Discord in your top 100, top number one, you're guaranteed. Top number one is guaranteed to win a $100 gift card no matter what. Top 100 will be eligible to win a $100 gift card on the Discord through the giveaways. And then all supporters are eligible to win a $50 gift card after every season. So go click that support button, get yourself in there, and get an obscene amount of codes sent your way. Last season, we had 8 codes. We have an exclusive 9th code on the way for all supporters. And if you have not done so, go click that. If you don't know how this whole thing works, just look for this video here on my channel. If you click on the tutorial button, it actually explains to you how to get these codes and where to find them and how to apply them in game. So it's a very, very simple steps, and it's a big benefit to you guys. So thank you so much, guys, and please, please, please make sure you go like, subscribe, hit that notification, and also go and get yourself into that support program. It's super, super easy. It's back, and get yourself a ton of codes. All right, now let's talk about something that a lot of people have still been asking about. I made a video a couple days ago, I think it was maybe even yesterday, my mind is that blank, about the ultimate teams, all right? It actually brought up a lot of good discussions, and it helped a lot of newer players out, and I still get the common question is Payne, what do I summon for? I've got the win team, I have A0 Goto, I have A0 Mirei, what should I go for and why? Okay, so I'm going to cover this real quick because I think it's super, super important. One of the reasons why you want to make sure you pick the right unit is because at the end of the day, this game is revolved around DPS, right? There's a timer for every battle, pretty much 99% of battles, and all of your numbers, the bigger they are, the better. And the people that drive, or the units that drive those numbers, are going to be your DPS units. So a couple things I want to talk about. Number one, I want to talk about what unit to go for between Goto and Mirei, because they are both on the Raid Up banner, what the benefit is of going for them here versus going for them here, and then of course if you should be saving for the wind weapon. I'll talk about the wind weapon a lot without any spoilers or without any leaks. I'm just going to give you an idea of what it's going to be used for and why you should be looking forward to it and why you may want to summon for it, okay? So number one, Goto versus Mirei. Who's more important? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. As great as Goto is as a breaker and as good as his DPS is, he is not your number one for summoning. Okay? Your number one for summoning is actually going to be Mirei. Mirei should be your number one goal on the win team. The reason why is because most of the content that you're doing right now will revolve around her doing damage. So if you have, for example, on my free-to-play account, I've skipped Goto and I've got A4 Wu. You're going to get a free copy of Wu, and if you can build your Wu up enough, he'll be just enough to do breaking for you. Now, you don't even need Wu, to be honest, as a breaker. I've been using Gun He as my breaker throughout the entire game on my free-to-play. So for anyone who is focusing between the two of them, I know Goto's got the Virgil vibe. He's got probably the best animations in the game, in my opinion. And obviously, he's a biggity bitch who got his head. I'm not even talking about that right now because it might be spoiler alert. But right now, Mirei should be your number one focus on the win team. After Mirei, as a matter of fact, I would even put Hansimi as number 2. And the reason why Hansimi plays such a major role in the win team is because of her MP recovery and the ability to continuously buff Mirei and the win teams, right? So that is also another really big one. So if you are going to be using a support, Hansimi is built for the win team, so you may want to consider getting her as well up on that team from the custom banners. And what makes her special on the win team is she increases basic skill damage by 10%. That's exactly what Mirei needs, because her ultimate is just meant to push her to the next level for her basic skills. Plus, she gives all win team members basic skill damage additionally by another 5%. And then she also increases crit hit rate, crit hit damage, power gauge increase. And then if you get her at A3, which is actually really, really nice, you actually get the immortality aspect of it as well, too. So if you do die inside of her giant green field, you'll actually come back to life. Okay, so you guys, if you guys are looking between who to go for, it should always be Mirei number 1, Hansimi number 2, and Goto number 3. All right, now where do you need to stop for each unit? This is an important one because a lot of people keep asking the question. For your DPS, the ideal spot always is going to be Advancement 5. Okay, especially for Mirei, because Mirei plays a major role at Advancement 5. You guys can see she's my #1 unit right now on my free-to-play. For Advancement 5, she has the following passes, right? For A0, and this is important, a lot of people don't know this, is the more MP you give her, the more attack she gets, up to 40%. So increase the user's attack by 4% for every additional 150 MP, up to 40%. So you actually do want to feed her MP, okay? So when she does go into her Bunkai Kuroha's Darkness mode, or that's her ultimate, she does increase all of her attacks or all of her skills by 30%. At A1, it gets even better, right? While she's in the possessed state, which is what her Bunkai is, well, I call it Bunkai, it's her ultimate, it increases the user's critical hit rate and critical hit damage by 20%. And then whenever she uses the Kuroha's Sword technique, while the possessed effect is active, she gets the Deep Darkness effect, which also increases her attack and critical hit rate by 12%, stacking up to 2 times. And this is a 10-second duration. So really, really, really powerful. All these clowns that are saying they're free to play are big ass whales. F you guys. Okay, now A2 charges the user's power gauge by 40% when entering the stage. This is really, really key because when you have her weapon with that A2, she starts off with 100% right away. All right, so it's right away. You really, really want to get A2 out of the way as quick as possible so you can get that Bunkai going right from the get-go. And then A3, when the user uses their basic or core attack, it charges their MP and power gauge by 1%. You absolutely want to do this because it also decreases the cooldown of her sword technique lethal move, Moonlight's Night Overture, by 2 seconds as well. This is going to keep your MP going. She is an MP eating battery. Okay, MP eating battery. All right, Kez, you're fine. A4. Increases her wind damage by 10% for every wind member on the team, stacking up to 3 times. This is really, really key. This is why you want to have a full wind team with her, because it does boost her quite a bit, and this is going to help her do even more damage. She does rely quite heavily on her elemental damage. And then lastly, here's the reason why you want A5. It's absolutely crazy for her. While she's possessed and she has the Raven Confession on, she will do 80% more damage with her 2 main skills in that possession. It is a imperative thing to have for her. You have to get this for sure if you plan to use Mirei. So definitely get this and also push her weapon to A5. Now for Goto, if you want to maximize Goto all the way and for free to play specifically, or if you want to push him all the way, to maximize his breaking, you want his A5 for sure. If you want to just maximize the amount of support he gives, A4 is a good stopping point. He gives 24% extra damage to the 3rd slot. So super, super important to at least get him there. So it's going to look like this for free to play essentially. A4 for Goto, or A5 if you want to push for more break abilities and damage. A5 100% for Mirei. A2, A3 is fine for Hansimi. If you want more power, obviously push her to A5 to maximize it. So A5 across the board for whales and spenders, and then A4, A5, A3. I would say that's a good stopping point for free to play. All right, so that's where I would say do that. And I know a lot of people have been asking about the wind weapon, if I've seen the leaks. Yes, I have seen the leaks. The most I can tell you now in regards to leaks is that it will be, the wind weapon is going to now replace the grimoire in the guild boss, and it's most likely going to allow you now to use the wind team as one of the main components of guild boss. So guild boss is going to change quite drastically going forward. All right, so just keep that in the back of your minds. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. Remember, go click that support button. I appreciate you guys. Enjoy the free codes when they come your way. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.